Namaste, dear students. First of all, I want to welcome you to our English class of grade 10. Before starting our today's class, can you tell me what did we learn in our previous class? Yes, you are right. We learned to use some modal verbs and imperative sentences under grammar 1 and 2. Okay? And today we are going to learn something new. Can you guess what is it? Okay, you are right. Now I hope you might have been ready with your English textbook, notebook and pen or pencil for our today's class. Are you ready with them? Good. If so, we are going to learn to write something under writing 1. So have you reached writing 1 in your textbook? Good. So what do you see there, dear students? Yes, you are right. Now there is an instruction for us. The instruction says the following text is a job application letter for the post of school secretary, but some sentences are written in wrong order. Put them in the correct order and rewrite the application. Dear students, you should know that here is an job application, okay? Example of job application. Do you know what job application is? Don't worry, you will know later. And then at the same time, some of the sentences are written in wrong order. So after reading it, we have to write them in the correct order, okay? So for it, I want to read it and you also read with me and try to find out the sentences that are written in wrong order, okay? Let's begin then. Bhanu 10, Tanahu, 18 August. The head teacher, Sri Janajagriti Secondary School, Bhanu 10, Tanahu. Subject, job application for the position of school secretary. Dear sir, A. I am a young girl of 20. B. After my SLC, I worked as an office secretary for a year at Himalayan Investment Company Limited. C. I am writing to apply for the position of school secretary that was recently advertised on the Tanahu post. D. Moreover, I possess good skills of handling a wide range of tasks at the institution. E. As an experienced secretary, I have a proven record of successfully managing the administrative and secretarial duties. Okay, we have more. F. I have enclosed the copies of my relevant credentials required for the position. G. I also possess sound skills of spoken and written English besides the Nepali language. H. I look forward to working with your team. I. If I am appointed as the secretary in your school, I will provide excellent customer service. J. I have a keen interest to work with students and support their academics. K. I possess all the skills and qualifications that you are looking for. L. I am confident that I can be a valuable asset to your school. Sincerely, Pavitra Nepali. Dear students, now your job is to write the sentences in the correct order so that it will be a perfect job application. Please do it. Are you doing it? Good. Now your application should be like this, okay? Job application. So I am going to show you the correct order of the sentences now, and you also check your writing, okay? Whether you are right or wrong. Are you ready for it? Okay, good. Now, first of all, yes, it is right. Bhanu 10, Tanahu 18 August. Then what do we need? Yes, you are right. The head teacher, Sri Janajagriti Secondary School, Bhanu 10, Tanahu. Then what do we need here? Okay, let me check. Yes, there should be subject, job application for the position of school secretary. Then after, what do we need? Yes, you are right again. Dear sir. Okay. Now you have to be very careful. The correct order of the sentences for the job application. Okay. So now what is the first sentence that we need here? Okay, let me show you. Yes, the sentence that is given in C is written first here. See, I am writing to apply for the position of school secretary that was recently advertised on the Tanahu post. Okay, we need this sentence first. And then what sentence have you written there? Okay, tell me loudly, please. Okay, let me check again. Now, the sentence that we have in J. I have a keen interest to work with his students and support their academics. Okay, did you write it? Good. Then which sentence do we need here? Okay, you are right again. Now the sentence given in A, that is, I am a young girl of 20. You are right. And then what is the next sentence after it? Okay, you are right again. See, the sentence given in B. After my SLC, I worked as an office secretary for a year at Himalayan Investment Company Limited. Okay. Then, can you tell me which sentence is necessary for us? For the right order in the job application. Again, you are right. That is given in E. As an experienced secretary, I have a proven record of successfully managing the administrative and secretarial duties. Okay. And then what is the next sentence that we need for this job application? Okay, let me show you once again. D, the sentence given in D. Moreover, I possess good skills of handling a wide range of tasks at the institution. Okay. And what is the next sentence again? Let me show you. The sentence that is given in K. I possess all the skills and qualifications that you are looking for. You are right again. And next sentence again, what is that? Yes, this is the sentence given in G. I also possess sound skills of spoken and written English besides the Nepali language. After this, what did you write? Okay, let me check. Yes, the sentence given in L. Okay, I am confident that I can be a valuable asset to your school. And what is the next one again? Yes, it is F. The sentence given in F. I have enclosed the copies of my relevant credentials required for the position. And what is the next one again? Okay, let me show you. Yes, it is given in I. If I am appointed as the secretary in your school, I will provide excellent customer service. Okay. The next, H. The sentence given in H. I look forward to working with your team. Then what is the next one? Yes, you are right here. Sincerely, Pavitra Nepali. Now, after writing these sentences in the correct order, our job application becomes like this. Okay. So, let me read it once and you also read it. And the job application becomes like this. Bhanu 10 Tanahu 18 August. The head teacher, Sri Janajagriti Secondary School, Bhanu 10 Tanahu. Subject, job application for the position of school secretary. Dear sir, I am writing to apply for the position of school secretary that was recently advertised on the Tanahu post. I have a keen interest to work with students and support their academics. I am a young girl of 20. After my SLC, I worked as an office secretary for a year at Himalayan Investment Company Limited. This is the first paragraph of the job application letter. Okay. Now, in the second paragraph, you can find C. As an experienced secretary, I have a proven record of successfully managing the administration and secretarial duties. Moreover, I possess good skills of handling a wide range of tasks at the institution. I possess all the skills and qualifications that you are looking for. I also possess sound skills of spoken and written English besides the Nepali language. I am confident that I can be a valuable asset to your school. Now, we have third paragraph again here. I have enclosed the copies of my relevant credentials required for the position. If I am appointed as the secretary in your school, I will provide excellent customer service. And the last line we have here is, I look forward to working with your team. And at last, sincerely, Pavitra Nepali. Dear students, I hope you might have got some ideas about job application letter. So, job application letter means if we want to get a job, first of all, we have to write a letter to submit it to the particular office. and after going through this letter, then the boss or maybe the selection committee of the office can call us for interview. So it is very important to write an impressive job application letter if we want to get a job. Okay, now after this one, you should know what are the parts of a formal letter or what are the parts of job application letter. Can you tell me? Do you know them? Okay, don't worry, I am here to support you. Now we are going to talk about parts of a formal letter. Okay, these parts are necessary for formal letter, and here we are using these parts in job application. Okay, now can you tell me, see, Bhanu 10, Tanahu 18 August, what do we call for this part in a formal letter? Can you tell me? Do you have any idea? Okay, don't worry. See, we call it the heading. Now, can you tell me whose address is this? Yes, this is the address of a person who has written this letter. Okay, job application. For example, in our case, Pavitra Nepali has written this job application. So, this is our address. Okay, and 18 August means the date when this job application is written. So, for this address and date, we call the heading. Is it clear to you? Dear students, at the same time, please write down these parts of formal letter in your notebook. Are you writing? Good. Now, after this, after the heading, we have another part, that is the head teacher, Sri Janajagriti Secondary School, Bhanutel, Tanahu. So, what is this part? What do you call for this part, Can you tell me? Okay. Please guess once again. Okay, don't worry. We call the superscription. This part is called superscription. So, in this part, we have to write down the designation or the position or the post of that office person who is concerned, whom we are writing this letter. Okay, so it is about school. So, we are writing this letter to head teacher. Pavitra Nepali is addressing this letter to the head teacher. Okay. And after writing this position, we have to write down the name of the institution or office. And what is the name of office here? School's name. Yes, that is Sri Janajagriti Secondary School. After writing the name of office or institute, we have to write down its address. And this school is also located in the same place, that is Bhanuten, Tanahu. Is it clear to you? And have you written this part, the superscription, in your notebook? Good. Now, we have another part here, subject, job application for the position of school secretary. What is this part? Oh, it's very simple for you. Yes, you are right. That is the subject. Okay. So, subject means for what purpose you are writing this letter. And here, job application for the position of school secretary. Okay. Now, after this, we have another part, dear sir. So, what do we call for it? Can you tell me? You just try, please. Okay, we call this part the salutation, dear sir. Okay, before starting our formal letter, then we have to write down this type of thing, This is what we call the salutation, dear sir. If the main person of that office is female, you can write down dear madam. Okay, and if you don't know whether the person is sir or madam, you can write sir/madam. Is it clear to you? Please write this part also in your notebook, the salutation. Now, after this, you can see I am writing to apply for the position of school secretary that was recently advertised on the Tanahu post. I have a keen interest to work with students and support their academics. So, now all the part of this letter that we write in the middle part, that is called the body. Okay, body of the letter or body of the job application. Is it clear to you? So, the body. Now, dear students, you can see there are 3 paragraphs in this letter. Okay, generally you can write down 3 paragraphs in a formal letter, and in the first paragraph, what type of things we have to, what information we have to write down. Can you tell me? See, I am writing to apply for the position of school secretary that was recently advertised on the Tanahu post. I have a keen interest to work with students and support their academics. What type of information do you find here? Can you tell me? Okay, let me show you. In the first paragraph, we have to write the source of the vacancy and your interest to apply for the post. For example, see, this vacancy is advertised on the Tanau post, name of the newspaper, okay, that is published there. So, and then another thing you have written here, I have a keen interest to work with students and support their academics, means it is your interest. In this case, Pavitra Nepali's interest is she wants to work with students and support their academics. So, this type of information we have to write down in the first paragraph of the job application. Okay, what are the things that we have to write down in the first paragraph? The first thing is that source of vacancy. How do you know that there is a vacant post? Okay, one thing. And another thing is that you have to write down your one interest, why you like to submit your candidacy, why you like to apply for the post. You have to write it down. Is it clear to you? And did you write it in your notebook? Good job. Now, after this, we have another paragraph. See, I am a, try to find out the information, okay? I will ask you later what information we have to write down in the second paragraph. I am a young girl of 20. After my SLC, I worked as an office secretary for a year at Himalayan Investment Company Limited. As an experienced secretary, I have a proven record of successfully managing the administration and secretarial duties. Moreover, I possess good skills of handling a wide range of tasks at the institution. I possess all the skills and qualifications that you are looking for. I also possess sound skills of spoken and written English besides the Nepali language. I am confident that I can be a valuable asset to your school. Can you tell me what information we have to write down in the second paragraph after reading this? Okay. You are right. See, in the second paragraph, we should write our personal details. For example, age. See, she is a girl of 20. 20 means 20 years old. Okay. Age, health condition, academic qualification. See, after my SLC, school leaving certificate, these days we say SEE. Okay. Then if we have received some trainings, we have to write down trainings. If we have some skills, we have to write down skills. And the languages that you can write down about the languages also. Here, see, Pavitra Nepali is good at English language also besides Nepali language, okay? And if you know some more languages, you can write down. And some more related and relevant information that can support in our job. So, if you have some other information that can support for that job, you can write down in the second paragraph. Is it clear to you? Good. So, have you written down it in your notebook? Fine. If so, now we have another paragraph. See, I have enclosed the copies of my relevant credentials required for the position. If I am appointed as the secretary in your school, I will provide excellent customer service. Now, what type of information we have to write down here? Can you tell me? Well, see, we have to write down this type of information. In the third paragraph, we should write to inform that we attach our required copies of documents and the promise that we will do for the goodness of the institute. Now here, we have to inform that we have attached there our related documents. For example, your grade sheet, for example, your experience letter, these things we have to attach with the application, and this information should be also written in our job application, okay? And next thing you should not forget to mention is that the promise that we will do for the goodness of the institute. For example, here is written, I will provide excellent customer service, okay? So that the boss of that institute can be convinced with us and can be called for the interview or can be selected for the job. Is it clear to you? Good. Now, we have another line here, I look forward to working with your team, and this sentence is the ending of the job application, okay? This part is called ending. I look forward to working with your team. So it means that we are waiting for the positive response. And if we get this opportunity, we will do our best for the institute. Okay. And at last, sincerely, Pavitra Nepali. So what is the part? What do we call for this part? Sincerely, Pavitra Nepali. Can you tell me? Okay, this part is called the subscription. Okay, sincerely, or you can add here name. The subscription. This part of the formal letter is called the subscription. You have to write down sincerely or sincerely yours, and then you have to write down your name here. Okay, and this is how we write a job application. Is it clear to you? Good. If so, now we have a task here. The instruction says, read the following advertisement carefully and write a letter of job application for the advertised post. Consider yourself to be eligible for the post you want to apply. Dear students, now here is a vacancy announcement. Okay. First of all, read this vacancy announcement and then you have to write a job application letter as I have shown you. Now, can you do it? So first of all, let's read this vacancy announcement. I want to read for you and you also read with me. Okay. Vacancy announcement. A well-established and progressive electronics and home appliances company requires motivated and skilled professional for the post of marketing manager, marketing executive and accountant. Location, Kathmandu. Number of vacancies, 3. See, 1 marketing manager, 1 marketing executive and accountant. Okay. Salary negotiable. Requirements: bachelor's degree in management from recognized university, minimum 2 years of experience in related field, accounting, that is accounting and financial reporting and tax and VAT system for accountant, sales and marketing planning, projection report and reporting. Next requirement is should have computer literacy in Words, Excel and other management software with commanding in English and Nepali language. Another requirement is two-wheeler driving license will be an added advantages for the candidate. So if we can ride bike or scooty, that can be a plus point for us to apply for the post. Now, how can we apply? Applying procedure, curriculum vitae, CV, your biodata is necessary to info@kimastu.com.np. Scan copy of citizenship. Deadline, the last date that we have to submit our application is 15 April 2020. Only shortlisted candidates will be contacted for interview. The decision of company will be final. Now, based on this advertisement, you have to write down a letter for your job. Okay. Now, what do you write down first? For example, if you are here, for example, you can write down Sanothimi, Sanothimi, Sanothimi 2, okay, then Bhaktapur, 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 and you can write down the date when the letter is written. Dear students, in Nepal, you can write down Nepali date, okay, no problem. We are following our Nepali calendar. But if you are writing for foreign office or something like that, it is better to write English date, okay. So what is today's date? For example, today's date is 19. You can write down it is Asar, okay, ASAR, Asar, then 2080. Is it clear to you? So if you write here English date, no problem, okay. Now, then after, what do you write down here? Then you have to write down the name of the office, and it is said that a well-established and progressive electronics and home appliances. So you can write down the manager, for example, or you can write down HR, okay, human resource, or you can write down the proprietor, no problem, PROPRIETOR, proprietor. Then you have to write down the address of this office, okay. Then name of the office, you can write down Progressive Electronics and Home Appliances Company, okay. P-R-O, progressive, G-R-E-S-S-I-V, progressive. Then what is the name of the office? Electronics, E-L-E-C-T-R-O-N-I-C-S, electronics, and home appliances, and home appliances, A-P-P-L-I-A-N-C-E-S, appliances. Now, then what do you need to do here? Yes, you are right. You have to write down the office. And what is the location here? It is given here. The place you have to work is Kathmandu. So you can think that this office is also located in Kathmandu. You can write down Kathmandu, K-A-T-H-M-A-N-D-U, Kathmandu. After this, what do you need to write down? Are you writing in your notebook? Good. Now you have to write down subject, S-U-B-J-E-C-T, subject. So you can write down an application, A-P-P-L-I-C-A-T-I-O-N, an application for the position or post. You can write down post of, you can see there are 3 vacancies, okay? Marketing manager, marketing executive, and accountant. So you can write for one. So simply you can write for the post of accountant, A-C-C-O-U-N-T-A-N-T, accountant, okay? Now after this, you have to write down salutation. So what do you write down here? See, you can write down dear sir, and if the main person is female, you can write down madam. And if you don't know whether the main person is male or female, you can write down like this, dear sir / madam. Now, after this, you have to write down the first paragraph. Are you writing in your notebook? So, 2 things should be mentioned there. So, what is that? Now, the first thing is the source of vacancy, and next thing is you have to write down your interest, why you like to apply for the post. So, you can write down like this, in response, R-E-S-P-O-N-S-E, in response to your advertisement, A-D-B-E-R-T-I-S-E-M-E-N-T, in response to your advertisement published, that is published, T-H-A-T, that is published, P-U-B-L-I-S-H-E-D, published on the Rising Nepal, R-I-S-I-N-G, Rising Nepal, dated on, D-A-T-E-D, dated on, see, you can write down, for example, 15 Asar, A-S-A-R, Asar 2080, okay? Okay, then you have to write down your interest, why you like to apply for the post. So it can be, I would like to submit, S-U-B-M-I-T, submit my candidacy, C-A-N-D-I-D-A-C-Y, candidacy for the same post. Dear students, now after this, you have to write down your personal details in the second paragraph. See, in your first paragraph, 2 things. In response to your advertisement that is published on the Rising Nepal, dated on 15 Asar 2080, I would like to submit my candidacy for the same post. Dear students, now in the second paragraph, you have to write down your personal details. For example, you can write down, I am a young boy or girl of 22, or you can write down 20 or 24. And then you can write down, I have a good health, okay? Then you can write down your qualification. You might have passed, for example, master's degree, but according to the requirement of this vacancy, you must have passed your bachelor's degree in management, okay? So, you must write down bachelor's degree at least, otherwise you will not be selected for the post. And again, you have to write down your computer skills. For example, you should have computer literacy in Words, Excel, and other management software with commanding in English and Nepali language. Your typing for English and Nepali should be also good. And another important thing mentioned here in the requirement is that if you can ride a bike or a scooty, it will be a benefit for you for the post. Okay. Then after, you have to prepare your curriculum vitae, biodata, and you have to attach it with your, let's say, application. Then you have to apply it at info@kimastu.com.np. Is it clear to you? So dear students, don't forget that there are three parts generally in a job application letter or formal letter. Okay. So in the first paragraph, as we have already discussed, you have to write down two things: source of vacancy and then your interest. And in the second paragraph, you have to write down your, let's say, personal details that can be the plus points for your job. And in the last paragraph, you have to write down again information that you have attached your related documents and what you can do for that institute. I have given you this example up to this part of the job application letter. Now your job is to complete this application, okay, in your notebook. Is it clear to you? Good. After this, I have a home assignment for you. Can you guess what is your homework? Okay, let me show you. Suppose there is a vacancy for the post of junior accountant in ABC Bank in your locality. Write a letter of job application for the same post as a qualified candidate. For example, there is ABC Bank in your area, okay, and there is a vacancy for the post of junior accountant. Now you want to apply for the same post, okay. Now thinking that you are a qualified candidate, you have to write this job application. And again, don't worry, in your job application, these are the parts you have already written down in your notebook, and follow this example that we have discussed and write similar type of job application for the junior accountant. Is it clear to you? Very good. Dear students, we have come to the end of our today's class, and in our today's class, we have learned to write a job application letter. So can you write it now? Good. Please practice it in your free time. Okay. It's all for today. Have a good time. Goodbye.